In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use Streamyard to stream directly to your website using YouTube. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to go to the back end of our website. So we are here in the back end of WordPress. So we're going to keep it nice and simple. So we have the first row, which is a text row. So I just popped in the subject here. The next one is going to be the embed code from YouTube. So we're going to need to go over to Streamyard. So now we're in Streamyard. We're going to create a broadcast that we're going to stream to YouTube. Okay, you want to make it unlisted if it's going to be a paid workshop or paid masterclass. That's what I tend to use these videos for. So I will go with unlisted. If it's open to everybody, you're obviously going to go with public. And let's create the broadcast. You would upload a thumbnail if you wanted to. Next, we're going to look at it on YouTube so we can get the information. Okay, so first things we want to do is just grab the URL, and I want you to have a document open so we can just save the details into. So our YouTube URL is here. Next, we want to go back and get the embed. So share embed. I want you to copy this code here, and we're going to pop it down here. Okay, now we're going to hop back into the back end of our WordPress site, and the first custom code here, I'm just going to overwrite this, write it in there. And the next we're going to do is get our code for this section here, which is actually the embedded live chat. So we have our YouTube URL here, and what I want you to do is after v equals, I want you to copy the line of text that comes next. And then you're going to go down to the comment section where I have enclosed the base code here. And I want you to go to where it says video ID, and I want you to overwrite that with the piece of code that we have. And the next thing we're going to need to do is go back to our website, grab your domain. So you don't want to have www dot, or you don't want to have the HTTP part. So we're going to just grab our domain, and where we have domain here, we're just going to replace that. Hit paste. Oh, and we're just missing the T. Okay, so this is going to embed our chat. So we're going to copy this, going to come over, going to enter it in here, and then we're going to update or publish. I find if you preview, you're actually not going to see your live chat, so it's you will think that you haven't done it right. So it's always best to just publish it. And let's open this in a new tab. Okay, that's perfect. So let's hop on back over to Streamyard. Okay, so let's go into the broadcast studio and go live so we can test it. Now I actually tend to do this twice. So I tend to set this up for my clients. So I will do one for the real one and one for the test broadcast, so they can go in and see and look how it feels. And then I can also go in and test it, like I'm actually going to show you now how I test it. So here we are, we're in the broadcast studio. So I'm going to hit go live. Okay, so we're live here. So first things first, I want to go over to the website, check if we're live. It does always just take a few seconds to kick in. Okay, here I am. I know we're live. So I want to check out the chat, because that's always the important part, is to have the conversation with your audience. Okay, here I am. I know we're live. Oh, just needed to mute that there so I don't hear myself. Okay, so I just said hey there from the page so I can see where this comment came from. Then I'm going to go over to our actual stream. Let's see, and I'm going to just make a little comment here, because sometimes there will be people who will click over to YouTube and find themselves in there. So next, back into Streamyard, and there we go, because this is always the important part, to be able to see the comment of the people that are engaging with you, so you can have a two-way conversation. And here we go, look at this, hey there from YouTube. So we know we are working on this end, so you're able to have the two-way conversation with the people who are in your workshop, and not have people not being able to show comments, because we've all been on the webinars with Zoom and maybe Facebook where you don't have the one-to-one connection with being able to show the comments on screen. Now, I know you're obviously able to go live in your Facebook group or on your Facebook page with StreamYard, but it does make a hell of a lot of difference when you're hosting a paid workshop and you have the exclusivity part, but you're also able to get the benefits of StreamYard by keeping the information in here. So it's great to see that we have all that working. I tend to use this format when I'm hosting paid masterclasses for my clients. So it could be something that's just a low-end product from $5 to $99 to attend a workshop. But it also, the biggest benefit is the customer journey. So you can actually see the funnel in Google Analytics. So you can see from the opt-in page to thanking them for registering for the workshop and taking their small payment, through to attending the workshop, through to then buying the up level or whatever the actual sell of the workshop is, through to the add to cart, initiate checkout, through to purchase. So you can see your data in Google Analytics, the flow of the customer journey, which is super important. But also you're able to give Facebook all the information that's needed to be able to help find next lot of people who you want to host your masterclass for. Find people who are similar to your clients. Everything's always in the data. So when you're using the other methods, it's not as easy to see and track your customer journey. Whereas if you're using this way, it's very clear to see, we got so many people to register for the workshop, how many people opted in from the amount of people who landed there, and then the people who turned up for the workshop, how many people actually opted in for the upsell. And you'll always find the people who actually purchase a workshop, even if it's $5, they have raised their hand, they have committed to you, they already know they have the problem or the issue, which is why they're there. So you generally will have a 30% plus conversion rate on your workshop when you have such a warm audience, because even paying $5 means somebody is going to turn up live to the workshop. So if you would like more tips like this to be able to grow your business online, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.